but I was feeling those all weekend. All right, let's get those circles a little bit bigger. Nice. And then kind of shake them out. Get everything moving. All right. Scooch this pillow out of the way. And then let's just do, so right here, a little bit of rotation at the hip. I am always stiff as can be at the hips, but that's another story. All right. Nice. Get everything moving. All right, before we do some of our little back lunges, we move this out of the way. We'll just do a couple of squat and reaches. We're just getting warm. We're just going to be using dumbbells today. I will use the chair, but I'm actually also going to use this pillow. You guys can use anything. It's a big like armrest pillow, but you could use a little step stool or anything like that. All right. Now I'm going to come over by my wall here just because I'm going to do a backward lunge and I want to rotate and get a good stretch on my pec as well and on the side of my leg. Okay, so I'm going to alternate. The bent leg is going to go closer to the wall. You can do that with a chair or with a tree, anything you've got, fence post. All right, switch. Bend knee closer, grab it with your arm, rotate away, and switch. Grab that knee with your hands, rotate away. All right, and come on up. And let's get in this position, and we're gonna do some nice big lateral walks. I'm gonna go right over my puddle. And as you do that, really squeeze those shoulder blades back. Try to squat down as low as you can, like you're hurdling, or not hurdling, like you're limboing underneath something. And back this way. All right. Now I'm gonna come forward, face you guys again, and we're gonna do the Y, squat down, hold it for a second, thumbs going backwards towards the wall. Okay, grab your feet, stand up, feel that nice little stretch in your hamstrings, roll yourself up, and again, thumbs towards the wall behind you, squat down, keep reaching, reach, 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 and then again, grab your toes, stand up nice and slow, get that stretch in your hamstrings. Come on up, last one of those. And really pull on those shoulder blades, squat down. Hold it for a second. Nice, this time grab your toes, put your elbows on the inside of your knees. Rock back and forth just a little bit. Nice. And then go ahead and stand up slow. Getting that stretch in your hamstrings. All right, we're gonna do one more set of backward lunges before we get into the real deal here. Okay, so if you need something to balance, use it. If not, sometimes I like to do it close to the wall. Once again, back. And I'm really trying to open up those hip flexors. If you've been sitting all day, as you step backwards, really squeeze the butt cheek of the leg that's going back as you reach up at the same time. Hopefully that feels good. Getting everything moving. Let's do 3 more on each side. There's 2. 2. And 3. And 3. All right. Now we can do this with a weight. I'm going to take a small dumbbell and we're going to do some lateral lunges and try to pop up and balance here for a second. Lateral lunge, pop up. lateral lunge, up and balance. Reach forward, come on up. Nice dynamic lunge, a little bit of power there. Reach, up, reach. Woo, let's do 3 more on this side. 3. Okay, and let's switch sides. It always takes my brain a minute to switch sides. Reach. And if you don't want to do it with a weight, don't do it with a weight, that's okay. Good, 3 more. And 3. All right. Now, I'm going to take a slightly heavier weight and come down in a plank position. And all I'm going to do is take that weight, slide it, going side to side with my dumbbell. It's giving me a little dynamic movement in the plank. You can go as heavy or as light with that as you want. Just slide it. Now, if you're on the grass, you might have to pick it up and move it. That's okay. Pick it up. Pick it up. All right, 1 more on each side. Nice. All right, now, I'm grabbing my mat just because I'm going to kneel. But you're going to take your weight, and we are doing a 1-arm row, but you're doing it with 1 foot up. Whoops, opposite foot. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're here. Okay, I'll come sideways so you can see that a little bit better. Okay, 1 leg is up, and we're doing a row, which means you're not going all the way to the floor. Just let it come down a little bit. Squeeze that shoulder blade. You're going to feel your core muscles working to stabilize you. Good, pull and hold it. Just for a second. All right. Okay, let's do 3 more on this side, and we'll switch sides. All right. And other sides, other leg comes up. Again, pull, squeeze, and hold. Try not to go all the way down. Just come to slightly above the floor and pull right back up. Keeping your elbow kind of close to your side. Should feel a lot of back muscles turning on there. All right. Let's do 3 more of those. And then we're going to grab some smaller weights. All right. I'm going to grab some slightly smaller dumbbells. If you want to do this without weights, or I'm grabbing 3s, and I'm actually going to stay on my knees and come slightly forward, doing a back fly. I'm going to come almost together, not quite, and squeeze those shoulder blades. You can do this standing or kneeling, up to you, but really working those shoulder blades. And then we're going to get a little explosive here in a minute. I was going to use a water jug, but it started leaking. Gosh darn it. Note to self, fill it with sand, not water. Good, keep squeezing. Let's get 3 more of those. 1, 2, and 3. All right. And then go for a slightly heavier weight. If you have a kettlebell, use it. We're going to go a nice wide stance with your feet, 1 hand at a time. You're going to let it swing and let it swing up. You pop up at your hips. You actually don't bend forward, but you squat down and let it swing. You can probably go heavier on this than you think. This is more of an explosive movement. You could use a bag for this. Just don't use your kid. Just kidding. All right, we're gonna do 5 more of those. 5. Okay, switch sides. Again, you always want to keep your back up nice and straight. I like to leave my hand behind my back to remind me, okay, that I'm not bending forward. Squatting down at the hips. Let it swing. If your weight is so light that you can just lift it, it might be a little too light. Should be starting to breathe a little heavier. Okay, let's get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right, after all that breathing, take a chair or a pillow or whatever you have, and I'm gonna put my feet on it. You can use a ball. You can probably use your dog. Just kidding, don't use your dog. But you're gonna elevate your feet on something. It could be a chair, a step, anything you have. If you don't have anything, then let's just go ahead and do a push-up on the ground. Okay, so go part way down, hold. Come on back up, go halfway. And come back up. If that's a little too challenging, just hold the plank. That's perfectly fine if you just hold it. If you're able to do even a little push-up, that's great. If you need to come down to your knees and keep your feet elevated, that's okay too. Okay, let's get 5 more of those. Last one. Good, now stay up there. And we're gonna rock side to side. Keep those stomach muscles activated. Side to side with your hips. You feel like you're shaking a little bit. That is normal. I just adjusted my hands because my feet were moving on my pillow. Okay, 2 more to each side. Nice. And now, I am just gonna literally go forward and back, forward and back. I'm rocking. Okay, you should be feeling some muscles shaking a little bit. Okay, if you're on the ground, that's fine. Same thing. We're just rocking forward and back. Okay, let's do 3 more. 3. Good, come to your knees. Come on back up. We're gonna try to go through all of that again if you can. Starting with our backward lunge again. And this time, I'm gonna ask you if you have the light dumbbells, let's go ahead and grab them. Okay, and I'm gonna go back, reach both of them up. Back, reach both weights up. They do not have to be heavy. Alternating backward lunge pattern. I know I do a lot of this, guys, but it's so good for your hip flexors to help with low back issues that can happen when you sit too much. Reaching up. Awesome. I'm going for 5 more on each side. Y'all might hate me for that, but I think it's gonna be good. If it's getting too much, just tap your foot back instead. Good, hang in there, big reach. Okay, coming up, last one on each side. Awesome. And we're going right from that into those lateral lunges. Okay, so again, use a weight if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. This time I'm falling over. Let's try to get 12 on each side. Woo. Doing great, everybody. Of course, I lost count a little. I think we're on 7. We'll say so. Awesome. Last one. Good, and switch sides. Big reach. Hang in there. 3 more. Nice. Now grab something heavy. We're coming back into that plank position where we're going to drag that weight. A lot of planking today. In case you're taking the weight, drag it, or pick it up. Either way. If you have dumbbells, use the heaviest one you're comfortable with. If you'd rather not, or you don't have dumbbells, then just alternate hands. And drag. Lots of planking today. Awesome. Okay, let's do 3 more. That's 1, 2, and 3. All right, walk your hands back. Take that nice heavy weight. Woo. And actually we're going into kneeling, 1-arm row. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so 1 arm, 1 leg. Okay, we're pulling. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Good, make sure you're using your butt muscles to hold your leg up. You should be feeling lots of activation in your back. Nice. Let's try to get 5 more before we switch. Woo, 3 more. Okay, other side. Other leg comes up. And pull with control. Awesome. Again, go as heavy as you're comfortable. If you don't have weights, just do this without a weight. That's okay. Should feel lots of stabilization going on. I'm so sorry, y'all. I lost count. We're doing 5 more. If you do an extra one, I don't feel too bad. Woo. Last one. All right. I'm going to grab my 3s once again. Again, you can do this kneeling or standing. Okay, this time I'll do it standing. And we're doing the back fly. Kneeling is great. Standing is great. If you don't have weights, that's great too. You will feel it, but I want you to make sure you're pulling backwards so you feel this behind your shoulder blades more so than on top. Okay, so really in those back muscles. Little hold at the top. Woo. Okay, let's get 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Grab something heavy. We're gonna swing it. Doesn't have to be a dumbbell. Whatever you have. Okay, feet nice and wide. Okay, we're gonna swing. Remember, you're squatting down, swinging up. Do not bend at the back. Keep your back up nice and straight. Awesome. Keep your eyes facing forward. Let's try to get 5 more. Woo. Nice, switch sides. Okay, hand behind your back if you want. Awesome. Hang in there. 5 more. Nice. All right, set that down. Once again, if you have something to put your feet on, great. If you don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna go into that elevated push-up. If you're just on the ground, that's fine. Let's try to do even a small one. Does not have to be a full push-up. Let's go for 10. And if you need to go to your knees, go to your knees. That's fine too. Five more. Almost there. Last one. Hold that plank position. Rocking side to side with your hips. Keep your tummy muscles pulled in. And if you're just on the floor, that's fine. 5 more to each side. 1. If you're shaking, that's okay. Last one. And then we're going to rock forward and backward. I'll put my feet on the floor so you can see, just in case you don't have a pillow. I'm just going forward and back. Do you see my ankles are flexing? My wrists are flexing. And as you go forward and back, you should really feel your core muscles activating. Okay, let's do 5 more. Awesome. All right. Let's do a couple more slightly different things. So let's go ahead and grab a heavier weight again. And this time, I'm going to use the chair once again just for balance. Scooch it over here. And what I want to try to do is we're going to go into what's called a one arm, one leg deadlift. Come up and pull. Down, up and pull. Okay, down, up and pull. We're not really bending the leg too much. Don't lock it out, but you're hinging at the hip, pulling the arm and leg on the way up. All right, let's get 3 more on this side. Last one. If you don't have a weight, that's fine. Okay, switch sides. All right, here we go. Up and pull. Again, I'm just using the chair for balance. If you don't need a chair, that's amazing. But use whatever's around you if you need it to balance. All right. Let's get 5 more. Four. And last one. Nice. All right, guys, let's hit the floor. Little bit of tummy. We've done a lot of tummy today, but I want you to go into that position where your head, you can actually hold your head in your hands. Your shins are going to be pointing towards the ceiling. Activate your stomach. If you're holding your head up, relax your head in your hands. And we're going to alternate and tap one leg down at a time. You should really feel your tummy engaging. Suddenly got very sweaty over here. Alternate sides. Woo. Let's get 5 more of those on each side. Woo. Almost there. And 5. And 5. Nice. Okay, hug your knees to your chest for just a second. Awesome. All right, keeping your neck up. You're going to push on one side. One hand is up. You're going to come in, reach it back. Pushing your thigh against your hand and resisting it. Keep your tummy muscle active. Okay, let's do 3 more of those. All right, switch sides. Okay, pushing against your thigh with your hand. Your head is just slightly off the floor. Good, keep pushing. Let's get 3 more. And last one. Good, hug your knees to your chest. Put your hands behind your thighs. Use them to sit up. Amazing, everybody. Oh my goodness, just like that, it's pretty much 12:30. Let's do a quick hip flexor stretch. And I do want to ask you guys for tomorrow, if anyone's planning on coming to the interval workout in the afternoon, I do want to do something with a step. So if you have a step or something stable that you can step on, awesome. If not, we'll work around it. But if you do, make sure to grab that. We switch sides. We definitely worked those legs today. Worked a little bit of everything today. Nice. All right, real quick, if you can, grab that back leg. We'll do this again on the other side real quick, and then I'll let you guys go because I know you gotta hop off. Squeeze that glute. Front foot comes forward and reach. And real quick, other side. Whew. Hopefully all of your body parts know that you did something. Squeeze that glute. All right, front foot forward, light reach. Awesome. All right, don't forget full body stretch tomorrow at 12:05. Interval class at 3:35 if you're available. If you have a step, I'm going to be using just this little step stool, but grab something that you can step on that's sturdy. If not, I'll give you modifications, but if you have something, grab it. Okay?